Welcome back everyone to another weekly review of the crypto market. I'm Dee and I've got some exciting altcoin news to share with you today. So you might want to stick around because it is going to be huge. So on our list today, we have Syntropy, TrustSwap, and an upcoming launch known as Rocket Vault. So let's jump into it. Syntropy has just released their 60 days of growth plan for Q2, which is packed full of events. Syntropy claims to transform the public internet into a secure and user-centric internet, where encryption and optimized performance are built in and automatically enabled to anything and everything connected to it. They have a packed schedule of upcoming news in something they have called the 60 days of growth, which is going to be covered over the next 2 months. Syntropy proposes to increase internet traffic efficiency by using a distributed autonomous routing protocol known as DAAP. So what is DAAP? DAAP consists of nodes that constantly share latency information. This creates a global intelligence layer for internet pathways. Also included is Syntropy Stack, that is a collection of tools and libraries to create, automate, scale, and optimize encrypted connections between any devices and services. To sum up, Syntropy removes the inefficiencies from internet service providers by using a sharing economy model. This model chooses the most efficient route for each user and rewards those that facilitate efficiency by using the blockchain. So where does the utility of the NOIA token come into play? The NOIA token can be considered the gas for the internet. Services and applications running on Syntropy spend NOIA to pay for network usage. The distributed autonomous routing protocol facilitates traffic using the NOIA token, rewarding node operators for network contributions. Why are we talking about NOIA now? Well, they have a lot of upcoming news. In April, they have the VPN launch, allowing more access to privacy and helping to keep the network secure. They will also be releasing staking details, allowing people to load up on NOIA in anticipation of staking. Also in April is tokenomics paper. This will expand on where NOIA adds value to the users. And they will also be having a Genesis node event. In May, they aim to make Syntropy more accessible for users by releasing the Windows and Mac applications. In May, this is when the staking begins. It will reduce the circulating supply of tokens as more of the NOIA tokens are staked, and will allow users to receive a good yield on their staked tokens. They also plan to release an updated roadmap which will help the users understand what the future holds for Syntropy. And another plan that they have is to release information on their vision of what the token's governance structure will look like. If Syntropy can come through on their promises, they could really reshape the efficiency of the internet and make the NOIA token a valuable asset. The second token today is TrustSwap, who have multiple features they will be releasing that will add further value to the utility of the swap token. Now this will happen in Q2. TrustSwap is one of ADAPT's favorite tokens which a lot of our members hold. Large-scale investment firms known as venture capitals get priority access to early-stage startups. Because of this, the general public gets stuck with buying in at higher prices, which is creating an unfair situation. With TrustSwap, you become the venture capital and gain a priority access to early stage startups. By staking their token swap, you get guaranteed access. The more swap you stake, the larger allocation you receive. So let's have a look into the swap token's utility. Swap has 3 key features, which are known as staking, smart swap, and smart lock. A bit about smart lock. It is a liquidity locking product which is essential for reducing the risks of rugs. To date, over 750 million in value has been locked on TrustSwap's smart lock platform. Currently, there is 46.7% of TrustSwap tokens staked on their platform. The actual circulating supply is 64.7%. This means a total of 72% of the circulating supply is staked on TrustSwap platform. This is actually quite impressive. TrustSwap just recently started offering farm pools for every product that is launched on their platform and gives that allocation to swap token holders to farm for. Looking at TrustSwap's tokenomics, they currently offer a range of use cases on top of their key features. One of those is discounts. You can get 50% of TrustSwap service fees by paying in swap. 10% in swap tokens paid in platform fees will be burned, in turn actually decreasing the supply. Another one is stability. When you stake your swap, you can earn other tokens. This adds value to the swap token itself. Swap has a loyalty system based on the period of time you've been staking your swap for. And lastly, the launchpad. Hold a certain amount of swap and you receive a buy allocation. So what is this news and what does it mean to you? Well, let me tell you why I am bullish on Swap after doing a bit of research into their roadmap. We have the following upcoming news: Smart Launch, Mint, Binance Smart Chain integration, swappable NFT marketplace, and later on a Polkadot integration. These are all bullish for Swap and will increase the utility of the Swap token. Now, most of these features were outlined in the Q1 of their roadmap, however, have been passed over into Q2. With the Binance Smart Chain integration, TrustSwap is growing its cross-chain compatibility with the integration of the Smart Chain toolkit and Launchpad services with Binance Smart Chain. With Mint, you can create a fully audited token within minutes. This is even for $0 in fees and is simple to set up. Mint even allows you to add features to your token too, which can include inflationary, deflationary, rebase, staking. Now here is why I'm bullish on the Mint news. When someone creates a token on Mint, 0.4% of that supply is taken and distributed accordingly. 0.4% of these tokens are put into 30-day mining pools, and 0.1% goes towards the growth of TrustSwap Inc. Now, as for the swappable NFT marketplace, this news is super bullish. Considering the commission fees on OpenSea and Rarible, TrustSwap saw an opportunity to not just reduce the amount of fees you pay, but actually giving those fees back to the community. So, with all this bullish news on TrustSwap, what is happening with the chart? Is there any good buy targets that we need to be mindful of, and what could the price prediction of this token be? Let's take a look over at Harry in the TA and see what he has in store for us.
Thank you for passing me on. We're going to look at TrustSwap here, give you the TA, give you some price points, give you, what I'm looking at basically here, have a look at the lower time frames, and let's get straight into it. So, looking at TrustSwap here, it's very clear, we're in a nice uptrend. We did have a breakdown below here, which would have sent me lower targets, but it seemed we found support here at 2.30. So that's definitely a place to keep your eye on. But more recently, we have generated a very strong support being tested twice here at 3.88. And as long as we're above there, I remain bullish on this chart. If not, we could see moves all the way back down to 3.3. Now, believe it or not, look, I have been drawing on this chart all the way back since here. And you can see very clearly, all the way since 0.166, and I said this is your base, and I still have my drawings. Look, till now it's changed white, and I still have my drawings on there and saying that this is where I think price would be. And how would we confirm that would be a break above this box? And you can see after we broke above the box, we got this explosive price action, and it's what led into this run, right? And shame I wasn't concentrating and I missed out on this, but come on, that would have been the best investment I probably made in a while, to be honest. I mean, if I was to hold during that would have been a 11x. So TA works, guys. So let's see what we have opportunities at this current positioning, right? So looking at the 1 hour here, we can see we're in a low volume area. Pretty hard to do TA, so that's why I have to stick to the higher time frames. And it's in a good position here, accumulating, and any swipes back down to 3.8 I see as an opportunity for price to continue up. I'm looking at the higher time frame structure. I do think that once these stokes start turning up, so once you see daily stokes start to cross up, I do think we go up and onwards, and I do think that price continues to trend upwards here. And one of my targets here is 5.2. That is one target, short-term stop up there. Of course, all-time high will have a bit of a pullback, but then after that I have targets up here at 6, and from there we're gonna have a look at it and how it goes from there. So that being said, cheers guys, trade safe, trade sharp, take care.
Now, enough of some altcoins that we may already be familiar with. What upcoming launches should we be watching out for? Well, there is one that I want to talk to you today about, which is Rocket Vault, who will be having their IDO launched on Duckstarter and on pools on the 12th and the 13th of April. Instead of dealing with multiple staking platforms or trying to create returns from trading across hundreds of tokens, Rocket Vault can do all that hard work for you. When you deposit tokens in the Smart Vault, from there, a fully automated platform takes over for you. Wouldn't it be nice to stake all your tokens from one platform instead of connecting your wallet to many different sites? Well, Rocket Vault helps you achieve this. So what is the token's utility? The Rocket Vault token allows you to gain access to the vault, providing liquidity and yield farming. Essentially, why you would use this product is because retail investors don't have sufficient resources or infrastructure to capture all the market opportunities using the newest technology out there. The Rocket Vault Finance token, known as RVF, creates a pool for retail investors. So by putting your tokens in the pool, it's like having an automated fund manager, using artificial intelligent traders to determine where your money is best treated. Looking at their tokenomics, I do like their buyback option they offer, which allows them to add liquidity to the exchanges. However, I don't think it will be a significant feature considering the amount that's been designated to development of the RVF. What I do like is the adoption feature. It looks like you need to lock up your RVF token, which will take that token out of the circulating supply for a period of time. If you are considering buying into this launch token, please have a look at their vesting schedule. There are a lot of parts of this vesting schedule that you will need to take into consideration. Approximately almost half of the token supply seems to be linked up with some seed, strategic, private and public sale rounds, which have all different points of when they're allowed to release those tokens and no longer need to lock them up anymore. Something else you might want to consider is whether you want to wait for the security audit report to come out, which is due to come after the launch. Well, that's about it for this week. I hope you have enjoyed some of the tokens we've talked about today. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions, and I guess we'll see you next week. But before you go, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We do this weekly and we hope to provide value to our community in what to look out for that could potentially give you some more gains. But with that being said, don't forget to check out our channels. We've got Telegram, Discord, and our community are always helpful with whatever you have questions with, especially the team. So don't forget to jump in there and we'll see you there. Until next time, everyone, have an awesome week. Bye.